really waited maybe 2 months longer than you thought you were going to, but how nice was it to finally get that silver star?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. I mean, I don't really like the attention too much, but that was pretty cool. Just the video and seeing my kids and wife out there. It was it's a pretty special moment, something I'll remember forever.
You might not like the attention, but Maxwell seemed to steal the show out there. How did that go?
Yeah, she's one of a kind. She loves the attention, and yeah, I mean, the video made me choke up a little bit. So it's tough to get going right after that, but yeah, that was it's pretty special.
Knowing how close you and Dewey are, he didn't play with you in the 1,000th game. Was that maybe an unintended benefit, was that he got to be out there with you for the ceremony?
Absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't have had it any other way without him. I mean, he handed me my watch and didn't even know what was in it. So it's pretty standard, and it was awesome. So it's great.
You mentioned it's kind of tough to get going after that. I mean, how hard is it to get back into the game after such an emotional? I mean, your whole team was so happy for you, your family's out there. How hard is it to get back into kind of game speed after that?
Yeah, you just got to try to change your mindset right away. And luckily we had a good shift right off the bat for us, so I kind of got back into the game. And but it is, yeah, it's a special moment and something you think about for a long time. And it was pretty awesome to do, especially in a King sweater.
What's been your secret for longevity, making it 1,000 games?
I just try to, take care of myself and, work hard as I can. I think my dad always told me control what you can control, and that's something I always kind of taken to heart. And, I've tried to outwork everyone I've played with, and still try to.
See all those guys retired, and here you are just playing along. You just get a big smile out of that sometimes, and maybe make a few phone calls to some of the old guys.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of the guys that work for the team that I used to play with. So, but yeah, it's cool, and it's definitely a moment I'll remember forever.
You appreciate the time a little bit more now, though, as the years go by.
Absolutely. I mean, I think a night like tonight, just driving down, it's. My mind kind of goes to how many sacrifices my parents made for me. My wife and kids kind of wherever I sign, they don't bat an eye. They just keep going, and I've had a great support system, and that's kind of where my mind goes.
Jared Stoll mentioned in the video, and a few coaches have mentioned, you get leaned on a lot to kind of show the younger guys how to be pros, kind of a role model for them. At what point in your career did you realize that was a role that you took on? You became kind of that mentor for every young guy that comes into this organization?
I really haven't changed too much. I think I'm not the most vocal guy, but, I try to lead by example and show them kind of what it takes. I learned from a lot of great leaders in my time here. I could name the whole team from the Cup teams and stuff. But, yeah, I had a lot of good leaders, and I kind of followed them and just kind of tried to instill that in younger kids nowadays.
In terms of tonight's game, does it feel more like a point gained or a point dropped?
Yeah, it was a good game. I think we were coming back to back, and we fought back hard there at the end, and obviously shootout can go either way. So it was a good game.
3-4, break coming up. A lot of excuses that could have said, hey, we could have rolled over in this one. But what does it say about the character of the group that you're down 1-0 and you guys find a way to get that point?
Yeah, it was awesome. I think we've been doing it all year long. It's a resilient group. Everyone plays for each other, and sometimes you just got to find a way to get one. And Juice was flying there and got one. So I think we've been doing it all year.
Do you talk about that on the bench at all late when he jumps into the play, Mr. Defenseman there in the last couple of shifts?
Yeah, I think we were all up and down there. I think we had a lot of good chances there in the third, and kind of jumping up and down, and we saw Juice, and he doesn't miss many of those, so it was awesome.